Can you help us put together a film festival checklist? What are some of the do's and don'ts and important things that a filmmaker should include in their package to a
Yeah,
film?
well, we're gonna go back to the press kit stuff. I mean, we do with our submission require an online press kit in PDF form or in any form emailed. We don't really, and we've now put in our rules that we don't accept mailed press kits anymore. But at the same time, we won't reject the film if we get something and they send a press kit in the mail, and we're not gonna do that. But in general, I think festivals will. If they have a rule in place where they say we need a PDF sent in or maybe an online submission on Letterboxd of your press kit with whatever whether it's press information, articles, your bio, all that synopsis, all that stuff, and your JPEG, production still or whatever. That stuff needs to come in. For a lot of festivals, needs to be however they require what they ask. So if they ask you to send it online, you send it online. If not, they may reject the film based on just not following those rules, whether it's something mailed in when they don't want mail. For us, we're looking at the film itself. We're not going to be too concerned with that. If someone mails it in by accident, didn't send it online, or they send it online after, we're not going to disqualify you or reject the film based on that. But yeah, the basic checklist really is generally it's good to have a strong online press kit, website information, Facebook information, like information about where to find more info on the film, seeing that there's an online presence, having your press kit sent in, production stills, poster, image, or whatnot, sent in with your application and your full information on contact info, the basic stuff, synopsis, bio, all that. The more of that, the better. It shows that people are taking consideration and time, to actually have that information available. You submit something and there's like no information. When we're requiring a press kit and you send nothing at all whatsoever, that's a certain lack of attention to detail that you take into consideration. It's not something you're going to make a decision on. And again, speaking for us, I'm not. We're looking at the film itself. This film will speak for itself. But for some festivals, they will look at their rules and be strict about the rules. If they tell you to submit X, Y, and Z as far as press kit, synopsis and whatnot, detailed information on the film, and or how they ask you to submit the film. If they wanted a blank DVD as opposed to marketed DVD with a package on it, or laurels of other victories and things like that, some festivals don't want that. And if you do that, and their rules are stating they don't want that, they will disqualify or reject your film. So it's important to pay attention to those rules. But for us, for our festival, we tend to be more lenient on that. We do have requirements of the basic stuff, of what we want, as far as a DVD or online stream, not just a link sent over. We want the film sent one of those two ways, and then our press kit and film information and stats, bio, runtime, all that stuff, formats sent to us. But we're not going to reject a film based on you don't have that information. Eventually we'll need that information, but if you don't send it in a timely manner, we're not going to. We still want to watch the film and consider the film and go off that, not just disqualify the film.
How long should someone's bio be?
I don't know. I would say not too long in general, just because if it's too long, I mean, we're all busy as it is in any business, any industry, but in this in particular, we're all working. We run you run a fest, you're making film. We're all doing stuff. We're all very busy. Days can be long. In our case, we're watching a lot of films. We're going through so many different submissions. With everyone has their bio, everyone has their information. We're not going to have time to read a 30-page bio. It's not going to. You get some very long bio. We're not going to just don't have time to really just sit and read it. We don't even need that much information. I mean, it's just nice to see a good bio on and see what they've done, and it's important to have a bio. I say that it is nice to see. It's good to I will look through bios and stuff and see, what has this person done? What's their background? It's interesting to note, and gives you a better feel for maybe what the film might be, or what what their thinking is behind their film, with what they might say in their bio. So all that stuff's good and it's important and great, but to have a very lengthy bio, it's just at times it's stuff that's either redundant or it's just information that's not really needed, or it's not something. I'm not looking at the bio saying, all right, this person's done stuff and that's it. This is great. I'm going to select their film now. It's not going to sway me that way. So it's not for any programmer. Probably I don't think it. It's nice to see it. It's important. It matters, but it doesn't, only slightly. So I say just a bio that's concise and with the main information about someone's career. It's good to get into stuff that's really lengthy. I think well, let me speak for myself. I'm not going to read it all the way through. I don't think so. No, I usually don't. So if it's that long, no. I mean, that's just too much.
What should an electronic press kit have in it? What are some
Well,
key elements?
It depends, because some are just you know, production information, stills, stories from the set, articles, information on, you know, whatever media they have, whether it's their website, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. And that's kind of the general simple gist of it. But see, the thing is, some films have all that, you know, whether they've had a lot of articles written about them, anything that's ever been written about the film, you know, from other festivals, articles from other festivals they got when they screened somewhere else, good write-ups about the film, all that stuff, that should be in there. But some films don't have that. You know, obviously some films, maybe it's a world premiere, they obviously don't have much information outside of the basic stuff, whether it's just images, you know, stuff from the set, stories, bios and whatnot from the crew and cast and everything. And so some of that information would be in there, and that's what we'd like to see. But you know, if the film doesn't have any kind of history, you know, outside of just being a new film, then yeah, we can't, obviously you can't require articles and whatnot, and some films don't have articles written about them yet. So yeah, so it'd be more full of a press kit when you have a film that's gone through more of a festival life. But the very basics, it's a lot of information you have in your application, which is, you know, synopsis, information on the film, bio, cover letter, you know, story of you know, people like to put stories of the production, you know, pictures from production, things like that. And it's, you know, that's some of the stuff we'll see, and some of the stuff we like to have.